Rip curl, now a B Corp business. It means that it meets the highest standards of social and environmental and public transparency. We're on to opening round, heat number 5. Brisa Hennessy, Lakey Peterson, Courtney Conlogue on the bottom, Kaipo along with Peter Mel. Here's Courtney.
Another surfer that's great, both forehand and backhand, plus fearless is Courtney. And with this fuller tide, you're going to get these sections that'll flatten out and then steepen up on the inside. Unfortunately for that one.
She's going to be right back in the game. So that's going to be really the goal, is to make finals day for Courtney Conlogue. Here she goes again. Second wave for Conlogue. Nice off the top there. And she's going to stick with that single maneuver for wave number 2 score.
Yeah, and that one had a bunch of froth on the face, so it wasn't an easy wave to surf.
Here we go. Brisa Hennessy, Rip Curl rider, up and riding. Nice slice on the Town and Country surfboard. Another slice through for Brisa Hennessy. Extending wave right here. More opportunity in front of the Costa Rican. And is able to execute a nice finish.
And then taking a look here at these nice redirects by Brisa Hennessy. Right back into the pit. 2 in a row. Would have loved to see another full steeper section, but does get this one done. So beautiful start for both surfers here.
Right behind her, Conlogue continues to stay busy in this heat. Wave number 3 for Courtney Conlogue, surfing way up the beach and makes this connection through here. Pete, a little slice on that oncoming section before redirecting into the shore break.
Good exchange. Both Brisa and Courtney getting their best waves so far. Waiting on Lakey. Lakey being a bit more selective. Let's take a look here at this first section. Drives right through it. That's what Courtney is known for. Those big driving rail turns into the lip again for the second time and makes the connection through. So this is definitely going to be Courtney's best number. And with this fuller tide, you can see these waves load back up again. And it'll give you another critical section. So sticking with it is smart. And gets that extra maneuver.
Just about 4 o'clock local time here in Portugal. We got another hour until we're maxing out, till the glass is full at high tide. Taking a look here, this is going to be the first wave for Lakey Peterson. And Lakey looking smooth on the rail of that Channel Islands surfboard. She kicks out, but to the tide talk, Pete, we got another hour of incoming tide.
Big coefficients in Europe, and so that's why it affects the lineup in a big way, especially beach breaks. You get the rips that pull out, and the tide has an effect on that. As we watch the replay here, nice full section there. First turn, little flatter section, so not as critical. Definitely better on the second maneuver here. I would say that Lakey's probably not going to hang on to this score as one of her top 2, but looking good, you know, especially on that maneuver there, attacking the lip. That's why she has been runner-up here. She's able to do it both, again, backhand and forehand. What the scores have been as far as staying in the top 2. 5.83 is a good score. That's what we've seen kind of in those surfers that have advanced on. 4s, probably not so much, you know, so trying to get at least 5s above, so you're at least in a 10-point kind of 2-wave total.
I like the analysis. On the paddle here, left corner for Courtney Conlogue. Nice carve off the top. This looks like it got a good wall to it. Snaps off the top again on the backhand. Got a good rhythm right now. Wisely just holds back rather than going down on that final maneuver, forcing a maneuver. The patience of Courtney Conlogue on display.
Low waist. That's how you get drive. She did it twice there on those bottom turns. Unfortunately, that section there ran off a little too quickly to go straight back up again. But those 2 turns, look at the arms sweeping through and low to the body. Sometimes you'll see it come up, but ultimately that's how you create the drive, is by keeping it around your knee and waist level. Both times she did that, was able to drive through up into the maneuver.
Hennessy slashes early and goes complete. Nice timing on that top turn from Brisa Hennessy.
Yeah, and so she goes early, goes through it, and hits in that critical spot, but able to ride out below from Lakey, unfortunately, and she's had to paddle back the other direction. But look where she hits it, right in the pocket.
Yeah.
And underneath it, keeps the momentum through the maneuver.
Inspiration as we celebrate International Women's Day. Lakey Peterson again goes down.
Yeah, that was unfortunate there, because that wave was actually going to be one of her better numbers. A nice first snap, and then the closeout maneuver, which if she had pulled it off, that would have been critical. 2-turn combo would have been very, very nice. Well, let's take a look here. Nice first section. tagged it perfectly. And then right there, you just see that the board actually came back. And she was over her rail, toe edge. And once you're off balance like that, it can be very difficult. And the board just, you're hitting a lip, you know, and the wave pushes back. She tagged it perfectly, and then you can see it just got her off balance on the landing, and she was oversighted it this afternoon.
Courtney on the left. Strong snap there, but gets a little bit shooken up by some of the backwash now that's starting to affect some of the sections out there.
Yeah, lost a little grip on the bottom turn. Didn't quite have the same amount of drive as she had on those last maneuvers, so didn't have the speed through that backhand top turn.
Hennessy. Nice snap there. Got a little too loose, fighting for it, but gets it.
Nicely done.
You know, what turned into kind of a little bit of a mistake she made up for, and she was able to complete that maneuver. So it's actually a pretty exciting turn.
It was definitely. But the fact that she was able to get herself back to her feet, again, trying to better a number of a 4.93. Again, there's a lot of wow factor to that. So maybe take a look here from a different angle. And that section gets a release, slides her fins, somehow pulls that foot back on to her board. It literally was all the way off the rail, and she had the ability to pull it back onto her board. Nicely done.
Looks like a little corner on this one. Peterson activates here, draws off the bottom, slashes off the top, extending through that turn. Little caught up there, needs to make up for it on the inside here. Eases through a cutback. Really would love a double up section on the inside. Looks behind, looks down the Apple Watch, and just has to hope that that was enough for a 7. And I'm going to go to you, Pete. Your thought?
You're not going to call it out. Our last heat, we had a little shocker at the end. I don't want to call it out, but you know what? Really nice first turn. But she's going to be in the elimination round. Beautiful arc here, as you see. Just ton of speed and redirect there. Then the bobble, unfortunately, even though a climb probably wouldn't have been enough, it just needed another major section there, which that wave didn't have.
Conlogue, Hennessy on to the round of 16. We're on to a commercial break. We'll see you after the break.